Hello. Shut the fuck am I? Hi. Hello, everybody. It's-a me. Oh, fuck me. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Today, we are going to be playing a game. What game is this, you might be asking? Well, it is the Amazing Digital Circus as a dating sim. I am intrigued and also concerned. So, quick little explanation before I begin. I'm doing this because the finale of the Amazing Digital Circus is coming out today in theaters. Obviously, I am not going to go see it. I do not brave theaters. So, I'm here playing this. And you guys saw this, but whatever. I'll say it again. I'm doing a drinking game. So let's go over the brief. I have mango fizzy water, so I'm going to be doing it with that. So, the rules. Every single time I break character and or laugh, I have to take a shot. Every single time I talk about wanting to kill each Jax, take a shot. Every time I fail a line, take a shot. Every time I contemplate why I started this godforsaken channel, take 2 shots. Every time I go feral, affectionate for Pomni, take 2 shots. Every time I go feral, derogatory for Jax, take 2 shots. Every time I talk about something else, take 2 shots. Not right now, don't do that. Every time I joke about rejecting someone, take a shot. Every time I wonder how this show got so popular, take a shot. Every time I mention my V plush me my baby, finish the goddamn bottle. So, I was just going to say this before I begin. I do not care much for the Amazing Digital Circus. Oh wow, your name change. That's nice. It is a show that I do watch. But, I'm always just kind of doing this because it exists and because I think it's funny, so yeah. I don't know what route I'm gonna go down today. I just know I don't want to do Jax because, you seen him? You see him? I am, and I don't like him. But yeah, I'm very excited to be doing this, so let's get started. I did mess around with this with my friend, but I didn't really commit to anything, so. This game is fan-made and in no way officially affiliated or endorsed by Glitch Productions or Gooseworks. All events and interactions in this game are not canon. Please do not reach out or harass anyone on Glitch's production team about this game. This game contains bright flash transitions. Oh good, okay. You know, I really ought to be getting my friend on Discord. Because she can do a fantastic Kane imitation. She might kill me though. Welcome to the Amazing Digital Dating Simulator! A slice of life star school setting where anything and everything is possible! I'm Kane and I'll be your principal for the duration of your stay here at the Amazing Digital Academy. Help your classmates pull pranks on the teacher, become a straight-A student or a rule-breaking delinquent. The first time I read this, I happened to read this as become a straight student and I was like, so you will leave my posture alone. I know I'm terrible at it, don't yell at me. All this while possibly finding love along the way. But enough about my wonderful creation. Let's get you enrolled. First things first, what uniform will you be donning? I feel like this is a no-brainer. Good disclaimer, I think they got the worst fanbase in the world or something. Yeah, sometimes I'm happy the world forgot about the Gaslight District because I don't need that one turning sour. I feel like this is a no-brainer. I'm always gonna go for the girl school uniform. I think it's just cuter. This gives me motherfucking Janssen flashbacks. I refuse. I have wine. Let's go. Wine? Oh wait, you said you're gonna do drain cleaner. What the fuck? Disclaimer: that is a Heather's reference. Sounds good. What about your name? What should I call you? What is your name? Last time I tried to type this in, it crashed my game. So, I'm just gonna go with my actual. Let's go with my actual name because I don't feel like voice acting this myself. Vanilla, huh? You sure you like that name? That's my name. Alrighty then, Vanilla. And let's head inside. Hi, my name is Vanilla. I'm a transfer student to the Amazing Digital Academy. My parents moved to the countryside after a vague, tragic event that changed the course of our lives. After I said goodbye to all my old friends, lies, I have like two. Maybe one. My parents got my transcripts and packed up the go. Today is my first day at this new school. I glanced down at my class schedule. This should be English 101 with Mr. Kingo, so where is the teacher? As I step into the room to let any other students that might be late to class, someone else hops. Okay. Light on flavor. It's already day. God, how early are we into the game? And I'm already taking a shot. Oh god, okay. The figure looks like a tall white chess piece from a gaming set. The figure looks like a tall white piece from a gaming set. Specifically, he looks like a king in chess. It takes me a moment to put two and two together, but when I do, I almost screw another pun. Surely his name can't really be... Hello, my name is Kingo. I can't do his voice, but this is gonna be really fun. You must be pleased to meet me. I am! I like Kingo. I call him Peepaw. Mr. Kingo extends a gloved hand, which I shake more out of instinct than a genuine sense of excitement. Good morning, students. On the docket today we have a new student named... Oh, what's your name again? Okay, first choice of the day. Well, kind of. Hey everyone, I'm Vanilla. I look forward to learning with you all, and I hope we can all be friends. I would never say that. I'm Vanilla. Don't mess with me, and we'll be good. I would never say that. I'm Vanilla. I'm always down for a good time. I'm always down. I'm never high. I'm always down. But, what should I do, guys? What do you guys think? I feel like if I go with the second option, it's gonna get me on the Jax route, and I really don't want to do the Jax route. I guess I'll just go with the most, like, just kind of the easiest one. Radio, go on and take any open seat, Vanilla. Most of our students don't bite. One of the other students, a purple rabbit, seems to grin at this. I take a moment to think of who to sit by. I take a seat next to the girl in a colorful... Okay, these don't count as, errors, by the way, because I'm just purposefully... because there should be... How the hell did you do this? Baby boy, no, okay. Okay, he's good. Phew! I take a seat next to the girl in a colorful hat and sailor uniform. I sit next to the shy-looking girl with a comedy. Everywhere go, follows me! I sit next to the shy-looking girl with a comedy mask and a ribbon body. They're missing punctuation! We're in English class, what the fuck? I sit next to the mismatched figure with a bored look on their face. I sit down next to the cheery-looking rag doll in front of the class. I sit down with the mischievous-looking purple rabbit. I sit down in the teacher's chair. Listen, this would be fucking hilarious to do as a bit. Also, I'm gonna save real fast, because, yeah, I don't know. I figured if I like this game, I could probably... Okay, I saved. How the hell do I go out? Guys! Okay, there we go. So, by virtue of just having exactly one TADC blush, I think we're gonna go Pomni? I don't know, I've been trying to do some of their voices. I take a seat next to the girl in the colorful hat. Look at her, she's adorable. She's sick, but she's kinda cute. Oh, hi. She gives me a shy wave as if she's surprised I want to sit next to her. Hello there. I squint down at her to... But what if you to assume I'm taller than her? Written on it is the name XDDCC, though I'm pretty sure I had another student address as Pomni. It's Pomni, she says, covering up the plaque on her desk with one of her gloves. And just Pomni. Oh, okay, just Pomni. Shuts that aside. When I first got here, it's a long story, but basically I couldn't remember my name, so Kane tried to make one up for me. The first few days I was ecstatic. How does she manage to pronounce that? Matt Rose is her dad. This is canon. But nobody could pronounce that, so he ended up going out with the second. Y'all, I'm so happy I'm technically underage. I don't want to get drunk today. But nobody could pronounce that, so he ended up going with the second name he picked out, Pomni. Guess that makes sense. As much sense as anything makes here, at least. Though, come to think of it, since you just showed up, I'm officially not the newest one around here. So I can show you the ropes if you're interested. Just as she says that, the Ragnar student in the front of the class seems to take notice of us, walking over to our desks. Oh, hi you two! Pomni, are you making friends with the new transfer student? Oh, hey Agatha. Yep, just talking to Vanilla. Pomni turns to me. Vanilla, this is Agatha. She's our class president. Guys, allergies are trying to kick my ass. What do I do? Okay, battle. Pomni. Am I just gonna have to dress her as Pomni the whole time? Is this the bit? Agatha extends a hand towards me. Welcome to our school, Vanilla. If you ever need help with anything at all, I'm your gal. That does not sound like her. I just don't have Amanda Hufford's 3 raccoons in a trench coat feral energy. She beams. I'm happy you and Pomni are getting along. Can I tempt you with a tour of the school later? Maybe Pomni can come along too, what do you think? Pomni interjects. Oh, that's really okay. You're like a missing comment? I've been on your toe a few times. I'll sit this one out. Oh, you sure? Well, okay. What do you say, Vanilla? She says, leaning towards me. A tour... A tour sounds great. Actually, I'd like to keep talking to Pomni. Can you two jump off my back? I just sat down. Considering that I'm doing this as me, I'm gonna go with the tour sounds great considering the fact that So, when I was doing my math semester, I didn't actually realize that I had picked the class that was in roughly the same area as my first semester classes, so even nowadays, I'm just like, when I was trying to get my astronomy class figured out, I was like, please just let it be in the buildings I know. It is, I think. Because I don't want to have to learn a whole new side of the campus. So it all sounds great. That's just so well vanilla. Agatha says at the pump of her fist before leaning over to Pomni. Are you sure you don't want to come along, Pomni? Pomni looks away. No, it's okay. You two have fun. Pomni's attention goes back to the class as Agatha has monopolized my time. Oh well, I guess it's just us this afternoon, Vanilla. I guess so. I was just settling into my desk and getting used to this place when something burst into the room. Principal K, how exciting to have you in our class today. The new figure turned to address us. At his side was a bubble with razor-sharp teeth. I don't think I'll ever get used to this school. Gango! Class, how do you do? Principal K extends a hand, gesturing to all of us before freezing in place. With a sound like porcelain grinding against porcelain, his teeth slam shut. His eyes slowly extrude from his teeth like they're not solid objects. Vanilla, wasn't expecting you here. Manic enthusiasm suffuses his voice as he points his cane at me. Maybe you'll be the secret ingredient to make the school interesting. He pauses for a moment, rubbing the base of his chin in contemplation for a moment. Is there a reason you're here, Kane? Zubo speaks to him like they were addressing an annoying insect instead of the principal at the school. Quick note, is the sound okay? Too quiet? Too loud? Just whatever? I tried to get it better balanced, but I'm not sure if it works. Kane pokes up. That's right! The reason I'm here is to make sure we all have an enriching academy experience, one full of fun, danger, adventure. He begins to list more and more descriptions, increasing his breakneck speed until I can't even tell what he's saying. And most of all, interesting to our studio audience. I'm not taking a shot for that. He turns to the window and stares out of it for a moment. Is he addressing somebody that doesn't appear to be outside? However, the numbers are in students, and it turns out our school dramas are just white noise. Normally this is the time I tell you what that means, the end of school. Normally this is the time I tell you that means the end of school as we know it! Kane bites on his hand and Mark Hole. The class and Kingo play along, gasping at this revelation. Kingo looks ready to burst into tears. However, my sweet-toothed students, your benevolent principal has found a way to bring public interest back to school in a major way. Oh god. At this point, the sharp-toothed bubble next to him pipes up. How are you bringing interest back to the school, Mr. President? I'm so sorry, Goose. Kane shoots the bubble, confused look, but hits his stride a moment later. You see, my little Tomorrow Emeralds, what's one thing no academy around here has ever had? A cast of colorful characters. A competent principal. Adequate funding? Kane shakes his head. Wrong, wrong, and surprisingly great, but also not relevant to what I'm talking about. Oh. Do you guys think I get silly on you? She can do a fantastic Ken impersonation, and I kind of don't want to do this by myself. No school around here has had a cultural festival, celebrating the unique talents of its students. So I, being your benevolent principal, decided to put your class in charge of throwing the best culture festival this side of the Pacific Ocean. Make it flashy, we're gonna keep the interest of our investors after all. Regards! I'm always late for my deep tissue massage. Alright, Gengar, I'll leave you the list of everyone's responsibilities. You all have 5 days, pick a leg or 2. And it's at Freddy's. God damn it, that means a shot. It tastes vaguely like soap. As abruptly as he appeared, Kane darts out of the room, disappearing from view as he heads to his appointments. Purple bastard! We just hate Jax in this household. Alright, class, let's see what roles Kane assigned to each of you for the Culture Festival. Kingo lifts a paper from his desk and begins to read aloud. Silly! Hi! Hello, silly, 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 silly! We are just go insane every time she appears, I think. Agatha, as the student representative, I trust you to organize the other students and make sure the festival proceeds with no issue. Yeah, we do. Also, if you could be Kane for me, that'd be great. JK, JK. You could count on me. Zubling Angle, you two are going out to promote the festival. We have a pretty big school here, so we need plenty of posters and some art to display during the festival. I don't know. I still don't have anything I'm comfortable showing everyone else. Pomni and Jax ass? Look at what a cultural festival is. Shouldn't we do that before we start making up posters? No, I like his idea. Also, guess how Gengar comes up with 4 posters. If it's anything like what she comes up with when she draws her Agatha. Side note, if you guys can't understand what I'm saying as Jax, it's because I'm literally keeping my teeth closed for him. I hate this stupid fucking rabbit. I want to kill and eat him. So, my computer tried to just update in the middle of that. So we're gonna just go back and redo all of that again, shall we? I'm just gonna be pissed off for the rest of my life, aren't we? Let's just continue. I had one save. Okay, I'm just gonna continue. Okay, I'm kind of intrigued by what would happen if I click something else. Before I know, I'm just gonna go back and speed through all of this. God, why is it that God damn, this is terrible. Anyways, hello. Thank you all for, being patient with me. That was terrible, and I don't know why it happened. I kind of want to just hit it with the. Actually, I kind of want to keep talking to Pomni. Oh, cool. Pomni gives me a small smile. Right, sure thing. I'll leave you two do it then. Agatha seems to take it all in stride. It's kind of cool to have someone else new to talk to. Really? Yeah, I mean, everyone here treats all the weirdness at school like it's just business as usual. Girl, I'm from one. Now I get to see how you react to all the weirdness for the first time. It gets weirder than this! Girl, you're from Wonderland. Chill out. I was just settling into my desk and getting used to this place when something burst into the room. I'm not gonna read all of this again because I already did that. I kinda just wanted to see if I could get new dialogue. Eat the Pomni. I will in fact eat the Pomni. But yeah, that was terrible. And we started joking on Discord that the Jax stands were trying to hack into my computer. What the hell is that? Oh, that's not good at that. So that's fun. Okay, blah blah blah, pretty big school. I'll eat the Pomni. Oh, I just missed some things, didn't I? Okay, crap. The class erupts into chaos as Zubor and Gangle argue with Jax. Pomni tries to find out what a cultural festival is, and Agatha tries to salvage. Is there a way to... History... Oh, this is just what I missed last time. Jax! Gangle interrupts Jax before he can finish his thought. Okay. Pleading with him to stay quiet. Okay. Agatha tries to salvage what remains of class and get her classmates to pay attention. For his part, You know, I just didn't realize, Agatha's like 30, right? She should be a teacher's assistant instead of a student. Oh well, I didn't make this. For his part, Kingo seems content to let the students bicker amongst themselves. Maybe he didn't have the rest of his lesson planned and was just waiting for the lunch bell. As if I had summoned it by thinking of it, the lunch bell sounds. Everyone drops their arguments and files out of the classroom. Time to find out what I'm doing for lunch. After my chaotic first half of the day, I had worked up quite the appetite. The cafeteria was bustling with unfamiliar faces. Around me, there was a selection of places to buy lunch, but none of them stood out from one end and all. I picked up something to eat at the nearest food place. Wow. That's okay. And set about deciding where to sit down. Still, as I scanned the bustling lunchroom, I don't recognize anyone from class. I could check the library. Maybe Pomni or Jax is there, trying to find out what a cultural festival is. I guess I could just take my lunch back to the classroom. I don't ever. I'm gonna go to the lab. I'm gonna go to the library, and I think some of my friends, y'all will know why I'm going to the library. My sweet baby girl. I walk into the library with my tray in hand. I peer through the rows of dusty, cluttered... There doesn't need to be a comma, though. Dusty, comma, cluttered, comma? Take that off. Shelves, and I see Jax and Pomni by the tables in the middle of the library. Even from here, I can tell Jax is up to trouble. He's tapping his foot impatiently and pacing back and forth. I don't think that works correctly, my guy. I can barely make out Pomni. Motherfucker, she's off the shoes! Craning her neck to peer up into the tall bunny's yellow eyes. Yellow sclera, maybe. As I gingerly maneuver between the shelves, trying to avoid spilling the not the corn! Cream? That's not what I brought from the cafeteria. I can make out some words. Going to... Kingo asked us to. I can't hear Jack's response, but I don't have to as he mimics Pomni's mannerisms, tilting his head from side to side. As I get closer, I can hear her trying to reason with a stubborn rabbit. Y'all know this damn pianist song thing? That's what I want to do to this guy. God damn it! That's correct! We should at least try to do what he said. I don't want to be the only one who didn't do anything to help. Against my better judgment, I creep closer, nearly tripping over a step stool. I managed to creep into earshot. Why? This whole thing's pointless, and no one even notices if we bail. Trust me. Hi, silly. Jax crosses his arms, leaning back and letting out an annoyed sigh. As he leans back, he catches sight of me. Uh-oh. Hey, new kid. He calls out to me. What do you think? We should ditch this damn culture fair thing, right? Her name is Vanilla, Jax. Second of all, she was in class with the rest of us. I bet she wants to stay on Kane's good side as much as the rest of us. I bet she'd rather do something fun, like pulling an epic prank. Pomni gives me a meaningful look. Jax shoots me a mischievous grin. I feel like I should choose my response carefully here. Pomni's right. We all have a part to play to make the culture fair a success. That was fun, Jax. I don't care about culture fair. Let's get full of prank. On one hand, the half of me that wants to avoid this motherfucker's route is screaming to pick this one. On the other hand, part of me that loves Rin and Len and their little mischievous, whenever they're mischievous, makes me want to do this one. I'm going with this one because I'm on her route. Thank you, Vanilla. She cheers off, giving me a nervous but genuine smile. Jack scours for a moment but recovers quickly. Whatever. See you losers later. You know, I still have a lot of gum to chew. What the fuck does that mean? Maybe I'll find a... Someone needs to take that Kaito song, what's it, I'm a Blue Rabbit, and just put Jax to it because I want to see him destroyed! Jax no kid development. Nice Jax no kid. Nice. Jax no kid development, piece of shit house spawn. Maybe I found a book about culture festivals and stick all the pages together. Do that and I'm going to rip your spine out with my teeth. Jax gives him mischievous. Wow, how many times are they going to abuse the sword mischievous? I swear to God. There are other. You know what? Let me just prove my point. Naughty, bad, misbehaving, disobedient, troublesome, vexatious, rascally, roguish, prankish, delinquent, playful, devious, even. Dare I say? Yeah. I hope he wasn't serious. $10, he's absolutely stuck the game when people just piss them off. Yeah, Malik probably stuck the desk on Gangro's chair so she got stuck. Piss Zubal off. Ignore him. He probably isn't going to do that. There's an awkward pause as neither of us seem to know what to say before Pomni breaks it for us. So, it looks like it's up to us new kids to find out what the culture fair is about. I'm gonna have to take a shot for this, but I kinda wanna talk about something that happened today. Because I got fucking flashbanged with information that I did not need to know. So my friend was talking about Dobermans today, and I was like, oh, if you get a Doberman, name it Luther for me. Because my mom, sister, and I, when my sister and I were younger, we would listen to this book series called Swindled. The first book was about like these kids find a Babe Ruth baseball card, and they give it to like a pawn store owner who gives them like 350. Not too bad. Except it was worth so much more, like $1 million. And so they have to break into his house and get the card back. And there's a dog named Luthor. And that dog is in like all of the covers and stuff. And so obviously I'm like, duh, get Dobin and name him Luthor. And while I was looking to make sure that he is in fact a nobleman, there's a movie for this book in like 2013 with like Jeanette McCurdy and Ariana Grande. I did not know that. My mom and I looked up. It looks like it's bad. But still, it's a completely random book series that I've never heard a single other person talk about in my entire life. Just got a movie? Without Ariana Grande? And I was just like, bro, what? I nodded. How hard could it be to find a book about culture festivals? Don't say that. We proceed into the depths of the library. I pretty much forget about lunch as we search the shelf. Thank God that lunch did not sound. Each book is so caked with dust, it feels like the library is a forgotten archive. The more we scour the shelves, the more we realize how daunting of a task this would actually be. And that's why you use that one ancient computer right there. These don't seem to be organized by genre. She looks over at me. Yeah, and they don't seem to be in alphabetical order either. What's on your shelf? Pomni lifts up a book with a happy puppy on the front, the title reading Spots Day Out. This was between a book of dessert recipes and a calculus textbook. So it's really just random, huh? Oh god, this could take a day. Pomni seems to deflate at the prospect. Hey, there's two of us. That's with the such power. We take it one shelf at a time. We got this. I do my best to reassure her. She looks at me a bit skeptically before nodding. Forgotten archive? Could you say it's one of our own? I hate that you made that joke before me, but also thank you for actually thinking of that joke. You're right. We can do this. We both get back to the search, carefully inspecting the spines of every book on the shelves. Eventually, we split to different parts of the library, trying to maximize our progress. A little help? Pomni seems to have found a book she wants, but she's too sure to get it. Why do you assume I can grab it? I'm 4'10". This is just canon accurate to me. I'm coming, Pomni. I shy between the bookshelves, coming up to her side. She points at a book on the higher shelves. I reach for it, but it's no luck. It's a bit too high for me as well. I take my comedy award now. All hair silly queen of comedy. Do you want me to lift you up? Oh. Pomni goes flush at the idea. No, that's okay. It's alright, I promise. I'm stronger than I look. I won't drop you. Lies, but also true? I flex my bicep jokingly, flashing a big grin at the gesto girl. Pomni chokes an awkward laugh. It's not that, it's just, I just prefer if you didn't. She smiles at me timidly as she clutches her arm. It seems Pomni doesn't want to be touched. I realize I was pushing a boundary and suddenly backtrack, not meaning to make her uncomfortable. Oh, okay, no worries. There has to be a step stool around here. Something? I remember tripping on a step stool by some shelves when I entered the library. Oh, here! I dip back quickly to grab the step stool and return with it. Ta-da! I set the step stool on the ground for her, and she climbs to the top shelf. However, still has to reach a bit. I'm not going insane, right? There are some things missing. She plucks the book off the shelf. Got it! Hey, you're pretty reliable, Vanilla. Just happy to help a friend. Don't think too deeply. Pomni blinks at me. Friend? I suddenly feel my stomach sink. I didn't say that too soon, did I? Pomni gives me a bright smile. You're sweet, Vanilla. Hi, I subscribed. Who's your favorite TDC character? What's it? Daniel? Oh, Danny the Traveler. I'd have to go with Pomni. I like Lizzie Freeman's voice acting, and I think she's kind of cute. Like, just look at her. How can you not like this little Chester girl? She's very sweet, and I like voice acting her for right now. Who's your favorite? We search well beyond the bell signaling lunch until the bell that signals the classes are over for the day. Time seemed to fly by with Pomni. Well, I guess it's time to grab my things. You're not going to seniority past that point. God damn it, silly. This is why we can't let you unattended. You can't leave you unattended. I walked to my locker, entering the combination as I put my books away, get ready to head out for the day. This is interesting stuff. I'd say so, yeah. My mind drifts to the day's events. I wonder if someone will ask me to walk back with them. As I gather my things, a familiar gesture walks up to me. Hey, Vanilla, about to head back? That's right. If you want somebody to walk back with, I'm free. She offers me a shy smile. Sure, sounds good. Great. She pauses to redo her response. I mean, that's cool, I guess. She's trying to hide it, but I think she had more fun than she expected. I did too, so I'm happy for her company on the way back. So, Vanilla, how was your first day at school? It was pretty crazy, as far as first days go. Time to go home and get some shut-eye. Somebody gives me a confused look. Home? Yeah, home. With my parents to relax. Oh, right. She gives me a concerned look. What, is there something wrong with going home? Vanilla, I don't know how to tell you this. So, She begins to fidget with her hands. She about to confess to me? Let me ask you this. Where do you think you live? Wonderland? What kind of question is that? I live in... I trail off, my mouth going dry, my thoughts racing. Where do I live? What's happening? Am I going insane? My mind reels as it tries to process information and can only fill in blanks. The faces and names of my parents, what my house looks like, how I got to school. I feel a trickle of blood running down my nose as I strain my mind for something, anything that defines my life outside of the school. Then I look over at the girl I spent the day with. Pomni is looking up at me, the kind expression on her face. I thought so. When people come to this school, they forget everything about the outside world. I even forgot my name before I came here. She offers me a comforting smile. The warmth of her smile anchors me in the moment, pulling me back from my fractured thoughts as my thoughts would... Stroke. I'm not actively having a nosebleed. I just shit me get ma'am, we've established you're going too far down the rabbit hole to still be going mad. Well, most everyone is mad here, I feel. You, me, J-Simp. To the current moment. So, what do we do? Do we just go back inside and sleep at our desks? How many chuckles? Sorry, I wasn't laughing at you. You just sounded so shocked when you asked me. Kane actually provided us some dorms to stay at during the night. Dorms? Pomni rubs the back of her neck as she gives me an apologetic smile. Yeah, I know. But it was nice of Kane to set up a place for us to stay in. I know, it's still processing everything. Pomni starts walking ahead towards the building nearby. Come on, let's go find your room. The dome building is completely unremarkable, but maybe that's a good thing. Okay, I'm gonna guess Jax has the caution tape. Zubel has that crazy look on this one. This is Pomni's. Maybe this is Gangle because of the color. I'm gonna guess maybe that one's Agatha because of the X, like the buttons. That one maybe? Or maybe that one's... Am I making this too hard for myself? We strode past door after door until we come to one at the end of the second floor. Each door is decorated according to the personality of the person staying inside. For instance, oh, Gangle has the one down here. I was legit gonna say maybe this one down here because of like, I don't know why, just made me think of her. A traditional Japanese style door. Why was that lowercase? Shouldn't that be a, I give up. Pomni's doors are half red and half blue, mimicking the vibrant shades she normally wears around school and the color of her eyes. My door is plain oak, with the name Vanilla embossed on a brass nameplate. Guess this is your room. She smiles nervously. I nod. Are you going to be okay? I hesitate for a moment before nodding again. I open the door, which is unlocked. No shit, honey! My room is pretty generic. A grey mattress sits on a wood bed frame. A duvet with the school's emblem is on top of the mattress, as well as a pair of plain white pillows. A desk with a set of pens and pencils has also been placed in the room, along with an old desk chair and a desktop that looks like it belongs in the 80s. Pomni steps in with me. This is a lot to take in. Yeah. She rubs the back of her neck. Well, I'm just down on the first floor if you need me. Look for the blue and red door. She offers a nervous giggle. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm spacing out. It's just a lot to take in, I know. She offers me a sympathetic smile. But honestly, once you get used to it, it can be sort of nice. And you don't have to worry about being late for school. Oh girly Poppy, you have no idea what I can and can't do. I can't blame her for trying to find the optimism in a situation like this. Especially when it feels like we don't have any way to resist the will of Principal Kane. As Pomni quietly leaves me to my thoughts, my mind begins to wander again. Who is Kane? What is Kane? And why can't anyone remember their lives before they came to the school? I collapse onto my bed. The world spins as I stare up at the fluorescent light that illuminates my room. I hope to get the answers to my questions sometime soon. My thoughts also drift to Pomni. I did not check if this game was NSFW. Should I have done that? Time we spent together today. Oh, walking me to the dorms and explaining everything to me. I'm lucky to have someone like Pomni around. That is the one thing I'm sure of. Does it take long for me to drift off to sleep? And I'm a damn. Don't say that. Jesus Christ, don't say that. It doesn't feel like I was sleeping long when the lights in my room flash on, as if overridden by some remote console. The room to my door flies open as confetti sprays like from the fire sprinkler. Isn't that fire? Oh my god, I was gonna say that. Doesn't that violate some sort of building safety code? Hello, my darling toy box characters! Principal Kane announces from what sounds like the hallway. Well, time to investigate. Kane, what the fuck are you doing trying to pull this late at night? Zubo. His laugh is fast, forced, and manic, as if he's used to the treatment, but none too pleased by it. You're lucky I haven't let you get sleep. Oh, I didn't say that. I'm here because, even with the culture fair pulling in new viewers, we're still not hitting the numbers that the Academy needs us to, which is why I secured as a sponsorship. He stretches at the last word, using some sort of effect to apply an ethereal reverb to his words. Without further ado, I introduce you all to Raid Shadow Legends! A drum will play somewhere in the background. Agatha looks a little more awake, but the rest of us are still trying to shake off sleep to understand what exactly Principal Kane is talking about. The Wacky Watch! Oh, not Raid Shadow Legends. Using the vendors for Wacky Watch, I've been having trouble finding a good audience for the product. But now we have the perfect setting! Team Drama! But, you adults, I'm actually— No, Gangle. I know it's a lot to take in, which is why I've already taken the liberty of affixing a Wacky Watch to each of your wrists. Each of us glanced down. To my shock, the watch is already on my wrist. How did it get there? What in the— And don't try to remove them either. Why not? They're affixed to your wrist with a very special adhesive. And if you do try to remove them, let's just say they're making a little piece of you with them. I can hear Gangle beginning to whine as panic sets in. Pomni tugs at her Wacky Watch, but no matter how hard she tugs, The wristwatch stays affixed, her gloves stretching like a rubber band as she pulls the watch. Agatha just looks down with a resigned sigh. Kane, I can't remove the arm with the wacky watch. What the fuck? Principal Kane ignores our complaints as he continues his monologue. You see, my turtle doves, in order to secure the funding, we need to make sure to day 5 in the cultural fair. I need you to wear the wacky watches at all times. Luckily, I execute a deal where I won't need all of you to do ad reads, but it is of paramount importance that none of you insult or try to deliver your wacky watches. Good luck with school life. Can't wait to see what you do at the culture fair. Bye! He stretches at the last syllable as his body folds in on itself an infinite number of times, disappearing from sight. Well, I know it isn't ideal, but at least we can all talk to each other now. It should make communicating about the culture fair easier. With the sound of breaking glass, Gango's comedy mask shadows and falls from her face, tears well up in her eyes. I don't want a wacky watch. Seeing the situation unfolding before her, Pomni pipes up. Well, I think it could be useful, and look, Gango, there's even a picture chat function where you can send people things you draw. Pomni goes over to Gango, lifting her wrist and pointing at the picture chat feature. This is more like friendship or whatever than we got in the entire show. Just saying. That is kind of nice. Gango sniffles. Yeah, that's the right spirit, Pomni. Now, let's all get some sleep before we start classes again tomorrow. Everyone's doors close. Because this is plural, this is singular. Shouldn't these both be plural? Am I going insane? Don't answer that silly. I hear my foot shout from Jax's door. What the heck? Why is there a watch stuck to my arm? I decided to hide into my room before Jax looks for someone to take his frustration. What the fuck? I don't care what happens to this motherfucker in the finale. I want him dead on my doorstep. Oh, it's no longer as cold. Fuck me. I flick my dome light off as I close my door. I check my wacky watch. I got a text from XTDCC? Hey, Vanilla, I just wanted to send this text because I know you're new here. I'm sorry about Kane. He's really weird. Everything here is really weird. Before she fires off the next text, she fixes her name in the texting app. Oops, I guess Kane forgot to update my name here too. Flushed face emoji. Anyways, I wanted to thank you for sticking with me today, and for helping me out in the library. I know this place is weird, but maybe if us nukes stick together, we can still have a good time. Smiling face emoji. Yeah, honestly, I feel like you're the only one who gets me. Maybe because we're both the new kids, but I really appreciate you hanging out with me today. I'm still getting used to things, though. Blushing face emoji. Well, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, so if we keep sticking together, maybe you can feel like a member of the class too. Yeah, I'd like that. Good night, study partner. Good night, Pomni. My room may be empty, but I don't feel as alone anymore thanks to Pomni's texts. I'm really lucky to have a friend like Pomni. Even if we didn't make any headway on finding out what a cultural fair is, I'm excited to spend tomorrow at the library with her. My excitement for tomorrow keeps me warm and helps me drift off into a peaceful slumber as my mind wanders to what tomorrow might hold. Day 1? Complete! I'm gonna save. Save, you motherfucker! I yawn as I awaken in my room. The clock on my wacky watch tells me it's morning, but the only way I can tell is from the sliver of sunlight peeking out from under my door. I slide my school-issued pajamas off and look at the closet. A series of perfectly pressed school uniforms are there, with a little tag on the sleeve of the nearest one. I take a closer look. Looks like Kane left me a note. Hi Vanilla, this is Principal Kane. As part of your stay at our lovely academy, You have been you have been provided a set of uniforms free of charge. Oh wow, that is. The price of your dorm is also included in your tuition payment. I see you've taken a shine to our school's resident jester. Well, you're both new to school. How many times is it going to repeat that we're both new? I got it from the get-go. Goddamn. Sorry, I'm going to point out redundant writing mistakes, whatever the hell you might want to call it. I hope you and Pomni can arrive with the secret of the cultural fair before it's too late. So this is just like the adventure. Got it. Make the most of your time. I kind of wish we had like a murder mystery episode. That'd be so fun. As I pull my uniform over my wacky watch, I glance down at it. I have a text from Pomni. Running a little late, but do you want to go to school together? What the fuck? Are we going to the same school? We're going to the same class! Sorry, just finished. So cute! I can't be mad at her. She's adorable. Look at her! I don't know how many shots that was. I'm already drunk. Buddy, I'm feeling it! Yeah, I bet it takes. Why did you put on all that grease paint every morning? Huh? She stands there a moment. Oh! No, actually. If you're from Africa, why are you white? Oh my god, Karen, you can't just ask people why they're white. No, this is just how I look. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm not working out today. I'm gonna be drunk. She's 3 apples! Isn't that Anna? I was standing there for a second, taking in just how awkward I make things. Sorry? I closed my eyes before this could finish playing out, so I legit just thought it said Pomni flashes me! She's an adult, she's an adult, she's an adult, she's an adult, it doesn't matter! Pomni flashes me a grin. No, it's okay. I didn't even believe it looks like this the first time I came here. She has a tired sigh. At least you look relatively normal. Relatively? Considering what I just said to her, I let it slide. I should try and figure out how to at least mimic this art style so I can draw like my character. Pomni flashes me, that escalated quickly. Deadass, I thought it said that and I was like, oh shit, we went down the wrong route. We step out into the cool autumn motherfucker. It is 91 degrees in June. Autumn morning. I shiver. Can't Kane give us anything warmer to wear? We asked, but he said that since that wasn't part of the suggestion for the school, he couldn't do anything about it. Most of us started in the summer, so things were really nice then, but I'm dreading walking around during the winter in this. She tucks out her sailor uniform. I can't help but agree. At least we spend most of our time inside the school, so you only really notice it when you're heading to or leaving the dorms. Yeah, that is nice. I hope we don't have any outdoor PE classes. Just as I say that, we make our way inside the school. We don't even have any classes aside from Kingo's class, which is also our homeroom. I've never heard of a school curriculum like that. Oh, I have! It's got homeschooling, motherfucker. You should try it. I love seeing how many people on the internet are like, oh, homeschool. It was terrible. And I'm just like, my homeschooling was great. I don't know what happened to you. But because my homeschooling was actually done properly. I was given an actual curriculum. And, yeah. I'm smart. I've lied through my teeth. I'm not smart. But yeah, I did a Becca, because here in Texas, at least when I was younger, you have to have a curriculum. Like, you couldn't just pull something out your ass, you had to have one. Don't know if that rule is still around, but when I was a kid, that's how it was. So, I had a Becca for a while that I had my accident, and then when I got better, I started doing SLS, I think. Is this place accredited? How am I gonna explain that my entire school career was spent studying English in a boarding school? That sounds fantastic! Oh well, there's always jobs for Japanese to English translators, so maybe that's my fate now. I can translate values? Oh shit, this is perfect! 2 shots. Rebellious. Because I've said this before, I'll say it again. You guys are gonna get my full unhinged weapons grade autism when I finally get to talking about Evelius on my birthday. I don't make the rules. Before I know it, we're at homeroom. Thanks for walking with me. Pomni beams at me. Sometimes I walk to school with Agatha, but with her duties as RA and class representative, she doesn't always have time to wait until I wake up. Are we going to have to gently open Pomni's door at some point? Oh god. Anytime. Maybe we can do this tomorrow? I like that, Vanilla. I make my way to the desk I chose right between Agatha and Pomni. Class goes on normally. Mr. Kingo going over sentence structures. Woohoo! Suddenly, Principal Kane's voice booms over the intercom. Pomni! The principal's office immediately! Please! Look at Pomni, who seems just as confused as me. She motions a small shrug. Aww, you're in trouble. That's not important, Pomni. You should probably go. Pomni gives me one more look before getting up from her seat and exiting the classroom. Uh-oh, someone's in trouble. It's me, why did I say that? I guess I'll meet up with her at lunch. I head to the library, hoping to keep my promise and help Pomni figure out what a cultural fair could actually be. When I enter, I don't immediately see my jester friend. I figured after meeting with Principal Kane, she would meet me here. Maybe she got a head start and is already searching the shelves? I walk all around the library, scanning section after section. Alas, no Pomni. I send her a message on my wacky watch and wait. And wait. But don't get a response. Maybe she's still in a meeting with Principal Kane? It's been over an hour since she went, though. Trying to keep my thoughts pure, guys. It's really hard. After a while, I leave the library and look around. Still nothing. Eventually, I see Zubul. I also read that wrong. I thought that said Zobble. Like Zobble. Out of the corner of my eye. Oh, come on! What the fuck? Don't worry, something's getting. I'm done! Oh my god, maybe I was lying when I said I wasn't gonna be a lewd VTuber. Oh god. Y'all asked for this, I didn't. Hey, you guys wouldn't happen to know what Pomni is, right? Pomni? Zubo shrugs. I haven't seen her. Wasn't she in the library yesterday around this time? Yeah, I was with her yesterday. You know, to help with the research and all. Sorry, Vanilla. Gango fiddles with her ribbons. Oh, well, it is lunchtime. Maybe she's in the cafeteria? Yeah, I'll check there. Thanks again. Zubble wobble. I head over to the cafeteria, looking for a distinct blue. That does work. Maybe distinctive would be better. Distinct blue and red hat. No dice. But I. Why are your tongues purple? Oh, well, I had a red slushie. I had a blue slushie. You drank each other's slushies? Did I spy you about someone at the purple variety? Hey, new kid. What you looking for? I'm looking for Pomni. Have you seen her? Jack stifles a laugh. That didn't take long. Pom Pom ditch you already? Pom Pom? She didn't ditch me. I'm sure it's a misunderstanding. She's getting wild in the principal's office. Jack shrugs. I haven't seen her. I was going to Kane's office. Maybe she's still meeting with him? Nope, I was just by Kane's office. She wasn't there. Did you check beneath his desk? Oh. But she totally didn't ditch you though, right? I glare at him and his sarcastic remarks. Those are... I've been watching too much Wild! Listen. One of us has to make the lewd jokes. Might as well be the streamer. Later, newbie. Maybe he's gonna go get still stuff. Maybe you should run back to homeroom? I admit I'm... If it's not period cramps, I'm gonna cackle. She's just in her room dying. I admit I'm running out of ideas. I decide to check her homeroom again. On my way back, I hear Pomni's voice from one of the doors in the hallway. She's getting fucked? Oh. I was kidding! I opened the door to look what looks like a school nurse's office! Pomni is... Oh! Pomni is sitting on the medical bed, wearing her wrapped up with bandage. Pomni! There you are! Vanilla? I'm so sorry I couldn't meet you at the library. Oh my god, what happened? Are you okay? Oh, yeah, don't worry about me. I just twisted my ankle. How'd you do that, Pomni? And it was... Why do we live? Just to suffer? No, Sming got me all patched up. Well, at least that's good to hear. I'm glad she could treat you. From behind a cone, a blue, ball-joint mannequin with large googly eyes and a nose cap appears. Shouldn't assume I'm a woman just because I'm a nurse. Men can be nurses too. Oh! I'm sorry. It's fine. Just know those assumptions can be really damaging to my reputation. Right. I'll be more careful next time. Seems like a sore spot. Nurse Ming turns to Pomni. Anyway, Pomni, if you're feeling better, you're good to go. Make sure you see Kane before you leave. With a day to finish treatment! Treatment? Totally. Pomni gives a nod. If you told me a year ago, I would be sitting here playing an Amazing Digital Circus, dating some and making sex jokes, I would have laughed in your face and then curled up and wanted to cry. Oh, fuck me, that was a bad idea. I know you're disappointed in me, shut up! My Meggy amiibo is just looking at me judgmentally. Pomni gives a nod to Nurse Ming. I offer my hand to help Pomni off the medical bed. She takes it and hops off, limping a bit on her way out. I hold on to her, supporting her. I want you to be sticky, child. Supporting her as she leans on me. I figure she'll tell me if she wants me to stop, but that moment never comes. Pomni, you gotta get out of Kane. Pomni, I would... Do not the gesture. Pomni, I know you said you just twisted your ankle, but just how did you twist your ankle? Don't ask that. Don't ask that. Don't. And what happened with Principal Kane? Kane was asking me what I learned about Culture Festival so far, what the progress was. Don't make this into a fic. Don't make this into a fic. Don't make this into a fic. It doesn't need to be one. He was really killing me for answers, so after I turned my head and made any progress, I decided to go to the library and search a bit, you know, get a head start. And then I wanted to get a book on a high shelf, but I couldn't find that stuff. What, a week? I just climbed the shelves. So I may have tried to climb the bookshelf. Oh, baby girl, don't. What? And I maybe fell and rolled my ankle on the landing? Have I ever told you guys about this? I don't think I have. So, a couple years ago, I was watching a MMD version of a Vocaloid song. Poet! Poet, 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 hello, 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 hello. And so my dad and I were supposed to go to the bookstore that day. Well, I kept asking him, like, oh, when are we gonna go? And he's like, I'm still busy. Just 30 minutes. So I was like, okay, fine. I got bored. And I started dancing along to the song. That was a mistake. I fell and rolled my ankle. Like, I had to go to the doctor the next day or so. That was fun. That was horrible. Excuse me. I don't want to make this into a fic. Oh, Principal Kane, a railson student. She gives me a nervous smile. Jeez, Woofy! Hello, Woofy! Hi, hi, hi! How are you? It's so nice to see you again, Woofy! Hello. I'm just so happy anytime I like recognize someone. Jeez, Pomni. There's even a little gosh, you could have really hurt yourself. I know I sound like a mother right now, but I can't believe my ears. Hi, Woofy. I know. I should have been more careful. In my defense, it's not like we can actually die or anything. Huh? Yeah, it's another weird thing about the school. She looks up at me with a deadpan expression. We can't die. But you can still feel pain, right? Well, yeah, I guess. Sorry, I don't want to hope on it. I'm glad you're okay. But next time, can you just wait for me to help you or something? She looks away, seemingly fighting her pride. Yeah, I guess so. I laugh. What's so funny? I'm sorry. I guess this is kind of surprising. I didn't expect this from you. Pomni puffs out her cheeks. The effect is more cute than intimidating. Listen, I'm not a kid. I can take care of myself. I look at how she leans on me for support. Clearly. I can't help but stifle a groan. She sees what I'm insinuating and laughs along with me. Okay. I try not to make a habit of this. Let's just find Kane so he can fix me up. I pause a moment. Didn't notice Ming fix you up? Kind of. But that's silly only because Kane can be. Kinda, but that's really only because Kane can sometimes be really difficult to find during the day. When we find Kane, he can just snap his fingers and it'll be like I never got hurt at all. Can Principal Kane really do that? I decided to ask her a more direct question. Hey, Pomni. Yes? Is Kane God? What? She looks at me like I just grew a hornet. Considering what I posted today, that's very funny! Like I just grew a hornet in my head. No, definitely not. She's quiet for a moment. Well, I guess, kind of. Not the way you usually think of a god. He just kind of has all the power, can control basically every aspect of our lives, which is why we do our best to appease him so that it makes our lives easier. So, basically, yeah. Another awkward silence follows. I wonder why God would want to be the principal of an academy. Pomni laughs. Hey, Vanilla. Do you want to walk to the dorms together again today? I do want you for ghosting in the library today. Yeah, I'd like that. Soon enough, the school bell to dismiss us rings, and I meet up with Pomni at the entrance. I don't want to be mean, but sometimes the writing is actually genuinely kind of difficult to, like, just soon enough, the bell to just, you could just say soon enough the bell dismisses us. You don't, or, we don't need preposition, right? We don't really need this in here, it just kind of, just saying, like, soon enough the bell dismisses us, and I meet up with Pomni at the entrance. It's just difficult to read out verbally for me, but obviously maybe someone else has an easier time. The chill air hits us both. I clutch myself and shiver as the autumn air rushes past me. Sheesh, how there's no cherry blossoms on those trees when it's so cold out. Yeah. Oh no, there's cherry blossoms! Santa gifted me a gun to use. A revolver with ammunition to boot. It's the one I have aimed right between your beautiful eyes. Yeah, I've been reading that myself since I got here. My thing is, Kane doesn't understand how seasons work, so we have cherry blossom trees that never lose the flowers. I shake my head. The school is so weird. You're telling me? We sure conspiratorial laugh. How long have you been going here? Didn't you say you were the new student before me? Honestly, not that long. Maybe a few weeks? A few weeks? Wow, you really are new. I never would have guessed. You seem really well adjusted. Oh, thank you. To be honest, I know it's only been a few weeks, but it does feel like a lot longer than that. You should see me when I first got here. It was rough. Really? She seems like such a natural. Yeah. She slides her hand across her neck, wincing at her own memories. I think you're actually doing way better than me. You just sort of take everything in stride. Well, when you come from Wonderland, where everything is somehow way more nonsensical than this, you gotta just get used to it, you know? Like just today, I saw a bunch of rocking horse flies just doing patterns. Don't know what that was about. She offers me a friendly smile. I wasn't able to just accept how things are here. A friendly smile is replaced with a nervous one. But this place wears you down, I guess. Damn. I'm sorry to hear it wasn't easy for you at first. I try to cheer the clown Chester goal up, which seems a little backwards for some reason. If it makes you feel better, I'm glad you're here. Pomni pauses, her eyes growing large and inquisitive as she looks up at me. I mean, you were the first person to show me the ropes. I guess you make all the weirdness and chaos feel normal. I feel like I can really talk to you. I'd say you're my first friend here. Pomni smiles, her natural gesture blush taking on a more intense, warm pink hue. She fidgets with her hands. Thank you, I mean? She pauses. I also think you're cool. She rolls her gaze from me as she confesses this. When we get to the dorms, I walk Pomni to her blue and red door. Is this gonna— Don't tell me! This is my stop. It is now time for the 15,000 page sex scene between these two. She smiles nervously. Oh, yeah. That felt like it went so fast. Thanks for walking with me again today. Pomni doesn't go inside just yet, her hands behind her back as she kicks playfully at the ground. Did you want to come in? No, I'm gonna be pulling out. I'm not coming in. I don't even have the thing for that. If you're not doing anyone else, that is. Is it just me or do the period? They don't. I've been desperately trying to not critique the writing because I don't think that. But a lot of the sentences are missing periods. The sentences are pregnant, okay? Oh shit! It's gonna be a sex scene. I don't have any plans besides maybe doing Pomni. Not a big maybe. Yeah, let's hang out. Pomni smiles, unlocking her door and leading the way in, and I follow. Her room is similar to mine, however, with some more personality. Her sheets are striped blue and red. She has a rug and a small accent table. For the most part, it doesn't look too crazy or out of the ordinary. I know it isn't much. I just got my bearings a little bit ago, so I'm still making it my own, you know? No way. It's great. I mean, you saw what I'm working with. Pomni laughs. It wasn't that bad. So what do you usually do once school is out for the day? You? For fun, I mean. Pomni takes a seat on her bed and reflexively tucks her hair away, but her lack of ears makes that pretty fruitless as it just falls back into its original position. For a moment, I wonder if she has any hair under the adjuster hat. We're gonna find out! It's not labeled hentai on the game site. But the thought is gone as quick as it enters my mind. Oh, well, she thinks. Sometimes me and Agatha make dinner together in the lounge. Just dinner. This isn't gonna turn into NTR, right, Pomni? Oh, I study, do homework, stuff like that. Sounds pretty normal. She gives me an odd smile, her eyes kind of shifting around. I'm screenshotting this shit. You guys, you can't be doing this. You can't be doing this! It's been 2 days! What? Well, you can't be doing this today. I swear to God, it did not. Please tell me this is not a sex scene! Get ready to. I'm gonna say some shit! I have. Like a. Motherfucker, I have sensors! Well, I do like to do something else. I call it scavenging. Scavenging? Yeah, it's what it sounds like. There's only 2 places to go. Okay. What are terrified? That is not like an act. I genuinely got terrified. This was gonna go someplace else. I full on dead serious. I thought we might go into a sex scene. There's only like 2 places to go here. Why is every sentence a fucking... I don't think it's an innuendo. I think I just happened to make it one because I legitimately was like, oh fuck, we're getting a sex scene. With I know she's 25. That looks like a child. It's only like 2 places to go here. It's the school, the dorms, and everything inside. That's really it. Sometimes if you ask Kane, he can spot new stuff for you. That's how a lot of us decorate and spice up our rooms. But sometimes when you look in the right places at the wrong times, you can find random stuff. Like in there. Bad places. Sometimes what are you talking about? Pomni looks around as if this was very confidential information. Places are not supposed to be, you know? For instance, if you go into the school after hours, after the clubs, when it's dark out, you can find weird junk sometimes. But look, Pomni reaches under her pillow before pulling out something small. That's how. God damn it, that didn't work. What the fuck did I just do? Guys, what the hell? Guys? No, I just want... how do I fix this? Guys? 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 Guys, what? Shit, fuck, accidentally opened new desktops. Windows control left arrow. Windows control. Okay. Scare the living daylights out of me. Don't press random keyboard combinations unless you can, Holy shit, that scared the hell out of me. That's how I scored this. A small handheld video game console sits in her palm. It looks old. Vintage. Is that Dredge? I see. I have Dredge. Where the hell were you looking? I can't even. Oh, yeah, that was Dredge. Duh. You broke into the school after hours? Yeah, thank God you brought out a Game Boy. Dude, I don't know how to explain how actually terrified I was. I was like, oh my god, please, please, please don't let this go where I think it's going. But I forgot she does this type of thing in the show. Yeah. Isn't that, like, against the rules? No? She pauses, uncertain. Well, probably, but Kane hasn't got me yet. Don't tell anyone either. It feels good to know Pomni would trust me with something like this. It definitely feels like we're getting closer. Hi, a new person! Hello, Easy Dolman. First time I did it, I was just bored and decided why not. It was kinda spooky, but then I found this in the auditorium, under a seat. It's got some games on it, some weird old ones, but... Pomni hits a switch on the old game console. A chip-tune jingle plays as it powers on. Try the game. That's not a reference. That's a Mario reference. I got my hopes up. The title of the game, Super Jumpy Bros, comes on. I saw the jump and I was like, oh my god, is this Ultra Jump Mania reference? It's Mario. I look at the small Jester girl bewildered. I'm learning a lot about her. I guess I wasn't sure what to expect from Pomni when I first started talking to her. Did you find anything else scavenging? Pomni's eyes brighten at the question. Are you talking as Pomni? Yes, I am. I'm pre-selecting just about everyone. You want to see my collection? She goes to her closet. And rummages through it before pulling out a box, clutching a clown doll under her free arm. This is a Kaufmo doll I found in an event. I don't know what a Kaufmo is, but I don't ask as she sets the clown doll down. This is a Swiss zombie knife I found in the cafeteria vending machine. A demon mask I found. And a reference? Ew! Yeah, Pomni is probably my favorite of the characters, and I was desperately trying, like last night, to, the past two, I don't remember anymore, to get the voices down. Pomni and Gango are, I think, the easiest. Thank you! A demon mask I found in the stairwell. She tosses each of these out of the closet as she announces them to me. It's more just, I try to go with how the actual actors, like, speak instead of just mimicking how their voices are, but I'm happy to know that it's actually good. Lastly, I found some beef jerky. Not as impressive, but I guess it's something. They're not all treasures, but it's pretty fun to just see what you might find. You're pretty into this. I check out her enthusiasm. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of being back home. I used to do a little urban exploring in my free time, you know, back home. You just said that! I'd even record it and post online, not that anyone watched. Of course, the school isn't abandoned, and it's in better shape than most buildings I used to explore, but it's something to stop the existential dread from setting in. You can pass as Lizzie Freeman? Oh, thank you! I'm gonna screenshot just because thank you, that's super nice of you to say. Thank you, thank you. Shige goes nervously. Shoot beef? The duality of man. I see. I've kind of always wanted to go scavenge with a partner, but there's no way Ragatha would ever break into school after hours, and I can't trust Jax to keep quiet about it. She looks up at me with her big pinwheel eyes. Maybe you'd want to tag along with me sometime? It's so good I can. Oh. Sounds fun, let's do it. Breaking into the school in the middle of the night. Sounds risky. But I'm really enjoying spending time with Pomni, and I like to keep spending time with her. I guess it doesn't matter now. Really? I'm gonna say we're fast! I showed you to override your save. Yes! What, really? Yeah, it sounds fun. Besides, my room is so empty, I'll take anything I can find at this point. Okay, what do you think about tomorrow? After school? She seems much more animated, or at least excited. I guess we all look animated in this school. Yeah, sounds good. I give her a thumbs up. Just seeing her happy is enough for me to also get excited about it as well. Just as we settle into a comfortable silence, or something, or rather someone, interrupts us. Looking back on it, I should have added a rule for Kane. Hello, my little salted mouse. What are we up to today? Kane's voice sends Pomni on the defense, quickly stowing the box of treasures behind her under a pillow. Kane! Knock before busting into our rooms? What if I was changing or something? Well, I don't think Vanilla will be here if you're getting changed. Unlike you, I have eyes that I can close, and I can turn my back. Kane suddenly gets very close to me, breathing down my neck. I never played this. Oh, it's on itch.io. After all, that would go against our very strict PG rating. You don't want to know what I was thinking, Kane. His eyes seem so big, the dark pupils infinite voids, threatening to swallow my soul. Anyway, I'm just doing a quick. I can post the link for this in the description after I'm done, if that would help you, Uzi. I'm just doing a quick routine inspection to make sure everything is in tip-top shape. How are you finding your dome, Pomni? Pomni looks around, a bit confused. It's good? Great! How about you, Vanilla? Now seems as good a time as any to let Kane know my feelings about it. I think it's a bit plain. I just wish I had something to give it more personality, you know? Plain? That's not good! We must fix this immediately! With the snap of his fingers, we are instantly in my dome. Kane looks around, inspecting every corner. I know! He snaps his fingers again, and suddenly the room is covered in red, blue, and yellow polka dots, covering the walls, the floor, and every surface. What do you think? This is tons of personality. Tell me you love it. Oh, well, I'm glad to hear, Vanilla. How would you look at the time? You need to get to bed. It's gonna be an early start tomorrow. Good night, Vanilla. With that Kane poofs away into thin air, the lights turning off with his departure. The polka dots glow brightly off the walls, ceiling, and floor. My watch lights up with a message from Pomni. How's it going? He covered my room in glowing polka dots. Oh God. I gotta go, but have fun. You should be. Thank you. I hope you have a good rest of your day, Uzi. You have to be really specific with Kane, otherwise he'll just do weird stuff like that. Oops. I did not mean to say that's the wrong place. I was hoping you get a mini fridge or something. Maybe next time, lol. I wait a minute, but Pomni doesn't respond. I turn to go to sleep and I get one more message. Did you want to walk to school together tomorrow? Yeah, let's do it. I feel warmth in my chest at the text. Pomni seems really cool and down to earth. I find myself thinking about her and her odd hobbies. She's cute. Despite the atrocious spots Kane filled my room with, I managed to fall asleep to these thoughts about the Chester girl. I know, right? I was not expecting that to be the thing that, like, Kane would do. I'm not even gonna lie, when I say that actually caught me off guard. Like, just looking at it makes me want to go fucking insane. Waking up the next day, I can't help but feel a bit of anxiety, knowing I'll be meeting Pomni soon. I spent some extra time fixing up my hair and trying to look extra nice. I lock my door as I leave and make my way to Pomni's blue and red door, knocking twice when I get there. Hey, Pomni, you ready to go? Silence. I decide to knock again, a little harder just in case she's still asleep. Pomni? Guys, we have to gently open the door. Maybe she forgot about arrangement and already left for school. It sounds out of character, but it could be possible. I turn to walk away, accepting defeat, when suddenly... Wait! Pony bursts out of her room, a piece of toast in her mouth as she catches up with me. I overslept, she says between breaths. I'm sorry. She's breathing heavily as if she had just run a marathon. Oh! Don't worry about it, Pomni. Are you okay? Pomni shoots me a thumbs up before scarfing down the toast in her mouth. I've gotta get my alarm clock fixed. I'm always running late because of that thing, and I'm kind of a heavy sleeper. Well, I'm glad you're able to get ready fast enough. I was looking forward to walking with you again today. Pomni looks away. Oh, thanks. Me too. Was looking forward as well. She smiles at me awkwardly. She really is adorable. She's so cute. I cannot. Oh no! I have her. I have her right here. I'm gonna stare. Boop, boop. I'm totally not doing this shit so I can drink. Guys, I have a little under half a bottle. It's not a big bottle either. I will send what the bottle is in the Discord. Are you ready to find out what a culture festival is today? Pomni makes a sour face, sticking out her tongue. Bleh, I still haven't to see the light in my nightmares. I laugh. Well, besides our part, are you excited for the culture festival? I guess I'm excited for what everyone else is going to do. And I hope Kane provides some decent food stands. That'd be nice. I think I'd like to try some takoyaki. Octopus? That's octopus, right? Yeah. That's not too adventurous for you, is it? I tease her. No way. Definitely a takoyaki. That's not adventurous at all. Maybe something like... She thinks for a moment. Get up. I interrupt her. Pomni's face blood. Motherfucker, she's already white! I definitely couldn't eat Gator. I love her sudden change. Well, Gator wouldn't think twice before eating you. Guess I have to see if Kane provides any at the festival. Maybe we can see who eat the most adventurous food stands. Is that a challenge? Yeah, I think it is. I smoke. Oh, you're so on. We reach homeroom. We're so engrossed in our conversation we didn't notice how late we were. And so we walk in mid-laughter. Oh, hello, Vanilla and Pomni. You sure are early. I think you mean late, Kingo. The ragdoll offers us a smile. Hey guys, I think you probably just overslept. No worries, just try and be on time in the future, okay? Wow, looks like Vanilla's been a bad influence on our Pomni. Sorry, Kingo. I made Pomni stay back with me to get breakfast. It's my fault. I'll try. I promise to be more prompt in the future. We take our seats next to each other. I offer Pomni a smile, hoping she's not too embarrassed by the whole ordeal, but she offers me a smile back, reassuring me. I try to focus on the lesson for the rest of class, but I can't keep my eyes from wandering to Pomni. She doesn't notice me watching her as she takes notes. Oh, that's what you think. Her hair catches the light just right, where she looks picturesque. If I had any talent for art, I'd paint her. Kingo's lesson is just background noise, muffled. I barely hear the bell as it rings for lunch. Jax leans over between our desks, causing me to jump out of my reverie. Hey, Pam Pam. Pom Pom again. It didn't have the dash between it last time, right? You want to skip the library duty? Let me pull a really funny prank. Is it gonna be a nano centipede and whack at this locker? I'm good, thanks. No, it's way funnier. Trust me. Don't be lame. Come on, new kid, tell her. I kinda wanna know where this is going. We should go, Pomni. You don't wanna be lame. Seriously, Vanilla? See? She knows what's up. Pomni gives me a skeptical look before turning to Jax. What kind of prank? We're not, like, hurting anyone, right? Just something fun that everyone can laugh at? Yeah, not seriously hurting anyone. So you guys don't know what? I nod. Pomni continues giving me a skeptical eye before hesitantly agreeing. Sure. Great! Follow me. Jax leads us out into the stairwell. As we follow him, Pomni leans over and whispers to me. You don't have to prove anything to him, you know that, right? I smile back at the jester girl. It's sweet of her to worry about me, but pulling a silly prank is just harmless fun. You do Jax's think I'm a Cheshire cat, darling. It's what we do. So worry, Pomni. I figured a little bit of fun after being stuck in that library all day wouldn't hurt. Pomni gives me an awkward smile before Jax stops us in the art room. It appears empty for now, though Gangle and Zubo have left some artworks around. Oh god, no. Alright, so here's the plan. Jax pulls a ladder out from the art supplies closet and positions it by the door. Pomni and I look at each other with eyebrows raised. Pomni, you're gonna lure Zubo into the art room. Vanilla, you're gonna be positioned at the top of the ladder with this. Jax seemingly produces a bucket out of nowhere and drop it on Zubo's head. Wait, that's... Relax, Pomni. It's just whipped cream, nothing painful, I promise. He tilts the bucket to show it filled with whipped cream. Pomni looks up at me and back at Jax unsure. Okay, then what are you going to do? Well, the ladder study, obviously. Trust me, this is gonna be funny. Pomni raises her. Okay, I legit thought he was gonna destroy the artwork, and I was like, oh hell no. As much as this isn't exactly funny, well, I haven't exactly been causing chaos, so I'm perfectly harmless. As he says this, we hear Gangle and Zubo's voices approaching in the hallway. Pomni, Pomni, go! Jax begins to usher me up the ladder as Pomni goes out into the hallway. The ladder wobbles ominously as I ascend it, but thanks to Jax holding it steady, I manage to keep my balance as I clutch the bucket of whipped cream. When I get to the top, I wait until I hear Pomni and Zubo approaching the door. You ready? First, Pomni goes through her eyes flickering up to me nervously as she passes by the entrance. I see Zubo's head begin to pass through, and I ready myself to drop the bucket. When suddenly the ladder's pulled out from underneath me! The moment happens in an instant, but it feels like slow motion. My body helplessly toppling forward as I attempt to reach for any support and come up empty. I hear Pomni shriek as my body hits the floor, narrowly missing Zubo, who steps back with wide eyes. The bucket of whipped cream hits the floor, splattering all of us with its contents. I groan in pain. Pomni runs up and kneels by me. Vanilla, are you okay? Jax, what the fuck? I am going to eat this fucking rabbit. I'm going to eat him. There's nothing you can do to stop me. I'm going to cannibalize this motherfucker. I am just going to take this bottle and smash it over his fucking head. I knew this drinking game was gonna be so fun. This drinking game was perfect! I feel like I'm drunk. Jax can barely respond as he's laughing maniacally. You know what though, I will say, at the very least, we didn't... Oh, super? Not good or bad? Oh my god, I can't believe you fell for that! This is the double meaning of what he just said up against the laugh harder. Ha! Fell for that, get it? Hi, Agent Suzuki. You're an asshole. I managed to sit up. This motherfucker gave me another concussion, what the fuck? I managed to sit up, clutching my arm and wincing as I do so. I try to reassure Pomni. I'm fine. So, I'm concussed again. All things considered, I got a motherfucking second concussion! Can I sue Jax for distress, both physical and emotional? Because if you guys don't know, landing on my shoulder is actually how I got fucked up. I was at a trampoline park, and it's like one of those things where it's like you have to jump over one arm, and you have to duck under the other. Well, I jumped, and the lower one hit my legs and knocked me out, like, knocked them out from under me. So I landed on my shoulder. It hurt. I was fine for a couple of days. And then, I don't know when, a couple of days later, I guess, I just got, like, a sudden headache, and it's still here! This is the origin story of that! This is I can't believe Jax did this to me. Ghost walks! I'm fine, just landed a bit out on my shoulder. See, it all's fine. This is fun. We really should do it again sometime. He begins to stroll away, but Pomni attempts to stop him. Hey! Get back here! Forget it. He's not gonna apologize if that's what you want. Zubo and Jax. Do you need help getting to the nurse's office, Vanilla? They turn to me. I suddenly feel awful about nearly dumping whipped cream on them just now. No, I can probably just walk it off. I tried to appear brave in front of Pomni. Are you sure? That looked like a rough fall. We should at least try to find Kane. I picked myself up off the floor with Pomni's help. I managed to give my peers a thumbs up and smile through the pain. Why are you guys hanging on Jax anyway? I thought you were supposed to be doing some research or something. Yeah, we haven't had much luck with that. The library is a disorganized mess, and trying to find a book on culture festivals is proving difficult. You know, I thought I saw a book on culture festivals in the office. I wouldn't mind grabbing it for you guys. What, seriously? Yeah. That would be amazing, Zupo. You've had yes, I have! I currently have one right now. 6 whole years! Let's go, baby! And you guys want to know the best part about the day? Well, it was January 2nd of 2020, right? That is also the same day that that was the same day as my dog's birthday. So while my sister would be like, oh yay, she's another year older, I feel like I lived for 6 more years. Let's go! My super occurs to help us with locating a relevant book. The last bell rings. Are you sure you're okay? You're still holding your arm since that fall. It's okay if we need to reschedule the scavenging thing tonight. No, wait, it's just a little sore, that's all. I still want to hang out tonight. Pony chuckles at my insistence. Okay. I am really sorry about what happened with Jax, though. It's not your fault, Pomni. I mean, I was the one insisting we do a prank, too. Yeah, but I should have warned you about Jax.
You're so new here. You couldn't know that he's the way he is.
A joke.
Yeah.
What is this problem anyway? Pomni just shrugs.
Being trapped in a liminal school that's run by a weird principal like Kane. It affects everyone differently. When I first got here, I thought everyone seemed like caricatures. But after enough time, I realized everyone's coping in their own ways. Some of them come with quirks, but most of them mean well.
Most?
Yeah, well, clearly not everyone is coping in the healthiest ways.
She laughs awkwardly.
Hey, at least some good thing come from it, though. See what's gonna find us a book on culture festivals, which means for the most part our task is finished. See, guys? You had to go along with the prank to get the better route. That's how this works.
Ignore the fact that I'm not concussed. That is true. As we approach the dorm, I kind of want to see if I can get through all 5 days. As we approach the dorms, Pomni smiles up at me.
Alright, we meet up tonight at school entrance, C9?
I nod, Emily chuckling how excited she is for this. She's pretty cute when she's riled up. I head back to my dorm and eagerly await 9 o'clock. I wait by the entrance, checking my wacky watch. It only just turned 9, but the chilly breeze goes right through my uniform. Thankfully, Pomni doesn't take too long to appeal.
Hey, Vanilla, you ready?
She smokes, a backpack slung over her shoulder. Yeah, let's do it. Do we just go in through the front? Oh, Pomni shakes her head.
Nah, there's a lot. Actually, most of the entrances are locked.
When is the graphic 4K HD sex scene? We have to make it to Kane's office first. Then I'm gonna push you onto the table and have some fun. JK, she's gonna push me onto the table. Cause I'm not starting that shit.
Follow me.
She walks over to a corner of the building and starts feeling around.
It's around here somewhere.
What are you looking for?
There's a spot on this corner that.
Before she even finishes her sentence, her hand suddenly clips into the building.
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Yep, it's a glitch spot. At first, it's just your hand that fits, but if you walk it slowly, you can get in there. Here, take my hand. I'll pull you through with me.
Sure, just... All of you, huh? Someone's fucked that building, haven't they? She was just her... Do not rail / get railed by the jester. If it's... This might be the only way I have sex, poet. Sometimes you gotta... Listen, if I can't get with the silly sadistic robot, I'll take the jester. She reaches her hand out towards me and I hold on to it as she pulls my arm through the glitch spot. Glitched attraction, maybe. My body feels strange as I clip through the walls, but the feeling is short-lived. What are those? Okay, that reminded me of Tali. I just want like a visual novel, but with just the glitch characters. Give me all of them. Give me Tali, give me Meggie, give me Uzi, give me Pomni, give me Mel, give me Frank. Do not give me Frankie. I would not date her. Give me Gwen. Give me. They're saying Mel. Give me Kit. Like, I would love to have, but like, if we have a glitch Jason, there needs to be a friendship route for Frankie because I will not get with her. I can't do that to me. I can't do that to myself. As we get our bearings, we make our way up to the main stairwell. I accidentally ate chocolate and it's clinky to. Why would you do that? Pomni hands me a flashlight and it gives me a conscious glance.
I brought a flashlight for you, so let's go see if there's anything good tonight.
She starts down the nearest hallway and I follow her closely. Just being next to her is pretty comforting. TGD dating sim win? Gotta have the sex scenes in that one though. Because as far as I know, they're all adults, so it's fine. The shadows seem to loom from every corner around me. I'm glad for Pomni's company. In more ways, though you could just also probably like steal. You bang Belle and then you bang her father. Shadows seem to loom from every corner around me. I'm glad for Pomni's company in more ways than one as we explore the spooky, empty school.
Where should we go first?
The old classroom is dimly lit by the moon seeping through the windows.
This must be what Gangle and Zubo have been doing most of the art for the cultural fair. Gangle and Zubo are an interesting pair, huh? Apparently, when they got here, they weren't that close, but I guess being at the school really brought them together. Pomni pours open a drawer, she continues. Honestly, it's good for both of them. Zubo was just kind of a loner who voted everyone at first, and Gangle spent a lot more time around Jax.
That was a mistake. Thank you for reminding me about that. I hate you so much, poet. Remember that one teacher defect? Never forget the expired stuff. Why was it expired?
Only descriptions are supposed to enhance a sex scene. That'll make you feel worse. I shudder at the thought. I have had enough of a backbone. You have the moral backbone of a chocolate eclair. I at least have enough of a backbone to stand up for myself sometimes. I can't imagine what somebody like Gangle would go through under Jax's torments. I check under tables to put in a few canvases that lean against the window. Nothing there. It was so sweet at the end. That's the worst part! You can't write an incest fic where melancholy watches a fuck check off the shower and then have it be sweet and wholesome. Yeah. You can't do that. I think it was constantly like she's pushing her luck. I kind of want to look it up, but I'm too afraid. I guess that makes them a good team then. Gangle has someone normal to talk to, and Zubo has a reason to show down! Call their ass out! Zubo has a reason to show up to school every day. I pull open. Two people trying to know me rant about the incest fic, okay? Pull open an old cabinet. A few open tubes of paint and some pencils scattered across the shelves, but I feel like the sentence is grammatically incorrect. Hello, evil baby, that's a name. Hello, nice to have you in here. Okay, I'm gonna try to see if I can rewrite this in my head. A few open tubes of paint and some pencils all scattered across the shelf, but there's nothing here that really qualifies as epic loot. That's better, yeah. Do you think they'll, gonna get nude and covered in paint and roll on this canvas in the back? More than friends? Pomni grins at me. Yo, is this what we can do NTR? Pomni grins at me, cocking an eyebrow. I didn't know you're such gossip, Vanilla. She giggles. Find anything yet? I shake my head. Where next? Let's go to the cafeteria. Pomni and I scope out the dark cafeteria. Long tables untouched. I sneak behind the counter to see if anything is hidden in the display case, but it's completely empty. Aww. What? I was hoping something would be in the display case back here. Pomni gives me an embarrassed smile. Vanilla, things in the school are usually better hidden than that. I think a second. What about the vending machines then? I cut my hands over the glass and peer inside, but it's just stale snacks and expired soda cans. There's some kind of Coca-Cola variant called cocaine, but that's Dr. I'm screenshotting that! I am screenshotting that. That is hilarious. Dude, this thing is so much funnier than the show. What the hell? The cafeteria is so big, we managed to pass a lot of time searching it without talking to each other. Pomni speaks aloud again. I almost let out a gasp of surprise. Sometimes being in the dark like this reminds me of Kingo. Oh, how come? You know how Kingo can be. Pomni shrugs. Absent-minded, but I guess he's been like that for a while. But in the dark, he's actually smart and coherent and a really nice person. I can't imagine Kingo being coherent. let alone lucid enough to purposefully be nice to someone. It sounds weird, but when the lights are off, he's probably the most genuine person here.
Does this mean we're gonna do the teacher route next? You know, I don't quite like student X teacher, but if we're all adults here, where's the harm in it? Yes, everyone here has their quirks, huh? Pomni gives me a smile and a nod.
Next should be the library. It's pretty thinky. Think you up for it?
Yep. I failed that line, didn't I? I give an exaggerated thumbs up. This isn't too difficult from looking for a cultural festival book, except this time I'm looking for something actually interesting. I'm pretty familiar with the layout of the library at this point. Hey, bend over! Pardon my French, what the fuck? Pomni? Pomni, what the fuck?
Hey, bend over.
What?
If I get on your shoulders, I can check the upper shelves, or you check
The lower. It's like this game was meant for streamers so we could have a heart attack and cry on camera.
Well, I can check the upper shelves, or you check the lower ones.
Right. Don't know what I thought. I'll fucking. I'm not saying that. Still, I steel myself for the task ahead. Time to lock it in. I lost the key. And the plot. Let's do this. I kneel down so Pomni can hoist herself onto my shoulders. She's light, so keeping my balance isn't too difficult. Pomni's legs are on either side of my face. Embrace your subside. Motherfucker, I don't even know what side I have anymore. Sub, it doesn't exist. My Pomni's legs are warm on either side of my motherfucker. Anime, I legit had like a fucking crisis. So I was staring at a porn comic like the other day. My brain like legit just shut off and I started crying a little bit. That was funny. Pomni's legs are warm on either side of my face. I'm thankful for this small mercy. That is, that she can't see my face as the blush rises to both of my cheeks. This is such a departure from a couple days ago when she didn't want me to lift her. She must trust me much more now. I have to focus. This shit is funny as fuck. Hang on, do I have a blush toggle? I do! We move as one, searching each shelf thoroughly.
Nothing up here. You see anything down there?
No. Move to the next shelf, but Pomni begins to teeter atop my shoulders, almost losing balance. She grasps my hair to steady herself. Ow!
Sorry.
I have her legs even tighter to steady her, which makes me blush even harder. I feel like there are heat lamps on the other side of my face, and I can hear my own heartbeat. Careful, Pomni. It's not like Mingo can fix you up. I have a weak laugh that barely sounds like a laugh, and my heart's still beating out of my chest.
Oh, be careful, Vanilla.
She chuckles. I try to refocus myself as we move a few shelves over. Then I see something small wedged between a pair of books. Omni, I see something. I go for it, forgetting Pomni for a moment.
Wait!
She can't steady herself in time. My reflexes take over. I hate that. They couldn't even give you like a basic hairstyle. I managed to catch her in my arms. Her panicked expression shifts to one of surprise at the catch. Our eyes meet as a... Do you guys know Danganronpa? You guys know how in the comics, in like the comic, like what happened? This is exactly what the blackened or slash killer looks like. I am not entirely convinced I'm not gonna murder her today. Our eyes meet as I hold her in my arms.
Vanilla.
realize I've been holding off on my a little too long without saying anything. I can't hold back a furious blush as I... Yeah, okay, guys, do I head on with the shit? Pomni blushes to let her down from my arms, turning her safely to the ground.
Jeez, Vanilla, you're such a romantic. Anyway, let's see what you got.
I pried 2 books apart, pulling out something that caught the light when we were searching earlier. It looks like some sort of old compact MP3 player. No screen or anything, just a jack. Just a jack for headphones, an option to play, pause, and next.
No way, you think it has music on it?
I guess I could. Do you have headphones for it? Pomni thinks for a moment before motioning for me to wait a second. She disappears into the depths of the library before returning with a set of headphones. Oh gosh, she's horny. Never mind, I saved. Dick! You keep this up, boys, I'm gonna take your dicks away.
Snag these from the librarian's desk. Let's listen.
It's a pair of black wired earbuds. I take the right one and she takes the left one. As we sit close to each other, the wire tether keeping us close to one another. You just said you're close. I know this is a free visual novel.
What you think? Someone would catch this.
She's gonna steal balls again. I'm gonna steal y'all's balls again. This is how this works. I fidget with the music player and find the play button. As I hit the play button, a melody begins to crackle through the earphones. So there's music on it.
Yeah, wow.
Whatever's playing right now, it sounds like some song from the 80s, definitely before my time. She's gonna take both again. I'm gonna take your dick and your balls. Some time together, just listening to the music on the compact MP3 player. Do you recognize this one? Pomni takes the Funny story. I was watching Jillian's newest video today, and I don't know, close to the end, a song came on, and I'm like, I know this song. I knew I had listened to it for my music class, but I could not remember. So I could not remember what it was. I thought, oh, is it Olkonig? Like, that's not correct, but maybe. So I looked it up. Nope. It was Chopin's Revolutionary. Don't know how I recognized it, but I did. Very proud of myself for being smart. Pomni takes the music player from my hands.
No, skip it.
She hits the next one. The next song up sounds like some sort of slow piano song. Lyrics are about love and loss and some sort of... Hotel California! The melody is nice.
This one's pretty good.
Yeah. Pomni closes her eyes and rests her head on my shoulder. My heart leaps out of my chest in excitement. Part of me wants to cuddle her or make a move, but discretion wins out, and I decide to just savor the closeness of the moment. Hey, Pomni. She's quiet a moment, then responds. I sit for a moment, wrestling with my feelings, but the moment feels so right. I swallow. Has my mouth always been this dry? I like you. I like you. I hold my breath for a moment, waiting for anything. Rejection, laughter, or maybe even a returned confession. Instead, there's silence. Pomni's breaths are lighter, and I hear a very slight note. We got Ashley graved! She fell asleep. Chuckle at my rotten luck, but let her nap on me for a while. I listen to the music and let myself doze off a bit as well. When I wake up, it's still dark out, but the clock says it's just a few hours past midnight. I pause the music, which is still playing softly in our ears, and lightly shake Pomni. Psst, Pomni, we should probably get back to the dorms. She offers a grown-up protest, but I shake her a bit, and she nods, getting up and following me out of the library. When I get back to our dorms, the sun is already starting to rise.
I try to hand her the music player, but she shakes her head and closes my fist over it. This was your find. You keep it. Besides, maybe I'd like to listen to it with you more sometime. She offers me a playful smile, heading back to her dorm before I can think of a response. See you soon. She calls back to me, waving at me before she enters her own dorm. I'm in a daze as I enter my own dorm, mind you, clean up the day. Oh, Silly has like the best luck. Girl, you just returned after I confessed to a sleeping Pomni. That is hilarious. I'm in a daze as I enter my own dorm, mind you, end of the day, or rather the night's events. You sound like Pomni, what the hell? It's the Nola Glop effect. That, and I've totally not said a lot of shit as Anna. I know I don't have much time until I have to start getting ready for the day. Even with the little sleep I got, I feel refreshed. Oh, in Dutch, Nola Glop plays Pomni, so it's just a joke considering someone thought I was Nola Glop. And more than a little excited to see Pomni again so soon. Day 3! How the hell did I confess in 3 whole days? Go! Day 3 complete! When my alarm goes off, it feels like I barely closed my eyes. The only real proof I even got sleep was my wrinkled uniform and messy hair. Hope no one gets on my case about it. I pull my backpack off the ground, slip my music player into my pocket, and throw open the door. Pomni is already there to greet me. I yawn. Morning, Pomni. I shake my head. Pomni? On time. Hey, why are you looking at me surprised? This is just the first time I think I've seen you on time. Is it anything? Pomni rolls her eyes. Come on, I'm not that bad. A yawn before I can muster a response, she smokes at me and stares at my mess of hair. How did your hair get that messed up from sleeping only a few hours? I want to hand through it. Whatever. I look away, heat rising to my cheeks. I opt to change the subject. You want to listen to music on the way in? Pony's eyes gleam in anticipation as she gives me an emphatic nod. Jesus Christ! Share the earbuds we swiped from the library. I checked the earbuds. Y'all are gonna kill me! We shared the earbuds we swiped from the library yesterday as we listened to more old music. We take turns guessing at artists I'm pretty sure neither of us have ever heard before. We do finally get in, we take out our earbuds, and I wrap the cord around the media player before putting it in my pocket. I realized something interesting. Pomni? Yeah? How long have I been listening to that thing between yesterday and today? Pomni shrugs. I don't know, a few hours? Right, but do you remember any of the songs repeating? She stops on the stairs and thinks a minute. No, that's weird, right? I have maybe 200 plus songs in my Amazon list. That's not weird. Yes, let's add a lot of storage on it. Our conversation ends just as we arrive at the homeroom. Take a shot, people! Woo! Don't even know why I took a shot. Jax! The purple rabbit and our class rep are somehow already fighting by the time we step inside. Give it back! I know you took it! Jax rolls his eyes. I don't know what you're talking about. What's happening? My diary! Wow. This book is so sad. That is my diary! She pulls open her desk, pointing to an empty spot. It's missing from my desk, and I know! She points at the purple rabbit, who's staring back with a bored look. That Jax took it! Pomni and I exchange a look. Pomni begins to search her own desk. Wait, mine's missing too. Are you serious, Jax? Stealing those diaries? I can't believe I'm saying this, but surely you're better than that. Could it be worse? Jax's eyes go wide as he faces down the disapproving stare. Without getting into too much detail, I may or may not have been reading something the other day that involved stealing
something from girls, and wish I hadn't read it. Jax says, okay, I already read that. What are you talking about? I didn't steal anything. Come on, Jax, nobody else would do this. Just give the diaries back. Jax face palms with an annoyed groan. I told you already. I don't have them. He takes an exaggerated pause between each word as he casts a spiteful glare at his accusers. I look at Pomni, who has been quiet through the whole exchange. You okay, Pomni? She doesn't respond. Earth to Pomni. Anyone there? Nothing. Did she do it? Oh, this is interesting. Yoink. What do you mean it's my... What do you mean it's a diary? Ah, shit. The other students continue to argue and accuse Jax. When the bell finally does ring, Jax takes the opportunity to head out of class without a ward. Jax, get back here! I'm not done! I stand up. Don't worry, Agatha. I'll get the diaries back. Okay, Vanilla, I really need it back. It's on my nose with the culture fail. She clutches her hair in anxiety and frustration. Pomni leaves with me as we stand up and head out of the class. Wow, didn't think Jax was enough of a creep to go through everyone's desks like that. What do you do with those diaries? Pomni shakes her head. I don't want to know. I just want to get them back as soon as possible. I promise we will, I say, giving her a genuine look. She meets my gaze and blushes a bit. Thanks, Vanilla. Pomni and I spend it's so weird having to say say my name in this context. You know what I mean? Like, bruh, I don't know what's going on. I'm just here. We have 8 people, guys. That's so... We have 8 people! Hello! Pomni and I spend time organizing our thoughts and developing a plan. I think the best thing to do is tell Kane. Maybe he can just, She shrugs. Snap them back or something. We make our way towards Principal Kane's office. As we open the door, we're greeted by Bubble sitting in front of a computer. The occasional noise of typing on a keyboard comes from the computer as Bubble stares at the screen with an intense expression. Wait, how can Bubble type? Hey, Bubble, we need to talk to... That one egg was 40 eggs. What? Bubble shakes their head, then addresses us. Sorry, let me check the principal schedule. Gives us an enthusiastic nod, and there's a few moments of awkward eye contact as we wait for Bubble to do that. Blood for the blood god! Skulls for the skull throne! How about next month? Next month? Principal Kane pokes his head out of his office. Hey, Bubble, reschedule my 2 o'clock. Pomni exchange a glance, but for speed walking right past Bubble and into Kane's office. We're back at 6. Stop that! You crazy kids. That looks good. As we step inside, Kane is on the phone. No, not 200, 200. What? You can't call me that. I'll tell your manager. Oh, you're a Harvard graduate. You should definitely know better than to call a customer that. You have a castle in the oven. Okay, bye. Who could that have been? Pomni! Vanilla. The 2 people I was least expected to see between my meetings. How is the walk on the cultural festival going? Do you know what it is yet? He leans in, holding a hand to the side of his. Well, I would say mouth, but his head is a giant mouth, so he sort of just uses one oversized hand to hide half of his face. Can you tell me what a cultural fair is? Tony steps back and nods nervously. We did figure out what a cultural fair is, but we need to talk to you about something more important. She gives me a meaningful look and I nod, turning my attention to Kane. I'm sure I do, but right now I'm doing everything I can to make sure this culture fair doesn't explode all over the place. So I have time for official culture fair business. Pomni steps forward. Well, Kane, it technically is culture fair business. Agatha had all her notes in her, personal notebook. She says, trying to remain vague to avoid embarrassing anyone. So if she doesn't get that back, there might not even be a culture fair to explode. Kane's eyes look out of his head. What? No culture fair? No explosion? Weren't we trying to avoid the explosion? What do you think it went? Well, we think maybe... She shuffles her feet.
Jax maybe could have possibly taken them?
Kane immediately takes interest. That lovable rapscallion, I'll have to.
His wacky watch makes a terrible cacophony. Several animal noises screech and springs go flying.
I can't stop me my 12:30 appointment. Good luck, you two. I'm sure you'll find Jax and work something out.
Can't you just, I don't know, snap and bring back this notebook back?
The time. Go look for Jax.
He snaps, and before we can complain, we're teleported to the school roof. Jax is standing there, his back to us. Wait, how did he... Jax turns around. How did you... Pomni cuts in before confusion can take a hold. Jax, look. I know you think it was a really funny prank to take everyone's diaries, but just give them back. She gives him a meaningful look. I have some really personal thoughts in there. This is really not cool. Hang on, get my headphones. Shit.
Self-voicing enabled. Jax pinches where his nose would be if he were a person with an angry side.
I just wake at 9, of course, that's when I go to take a break. E. Thank you for that E, silly. You're fantastic for that E.
Oh god, we have an infection.
Oh god, okay. Jax pinches where his nose would be if he were a person. If he were a person.
You know, I felt like what my teacher meant.
Self-voicing disabled.
The fuck?
Self-voicing enabled.
No. What did I do?
Disabled.
Okay. Jax pinches where his nose would...
You could have just...
With an angry sigh, Jax pinches where his nose would be if he were a person.
This again, for the last time. I didn't take your dumb diaries.
He turns to me.
Vanilla, come on. Do you really think I did this? You don't?
I mean, why would Jax lie and not take the credit? He could have way bigger response from you guys if he just admitted to having them and refused to give them back. But who but Jax would take them?
Hey!
He gives her an exasperated look.
Just leave me out of this.
We need to investigate everyone equally, not just Jax. Pomni nods reluctantly. Here's your question first.
I'm not entirely convinced they have some.
We stop by the art classroom. Gangle and Zubul are too focused on putting the finishing touches on their art to even look up as we enter. Pomni clears her throat. Hey guys, we're just trying to figure out where the missing diaries went. Can we ask you some questions? I thought Jax stole them.
Go ahead, I guess.
Pomni turns to face Zubul. Zubul, how did your morning go? Did you see anything out of the ordinary?
That's what I said, or is that we should have a murder mystery episode.
Close enough.
Zubul shrugs. I got up early today. Gangle and I had a lot of art to finish, so we agreed to meet up before class. We went to school and came right here.
That's right. Gangle pipes up. We just walked all morning and went to homeroom together. Nothing else.
Wait a moment.
You didn't leave? At all? You were here all morning.
Well, at one point we had to move a big piece of art to the courtyard. So Gangle offered to talk to Kingo to help out.
So that would mean you were in homeroom in the early morning, right, Gangle?
Gangle looks away and fidgets with her hands.
Yeah, I guess I forgot. So, Gangle came back with Kingo to help you move the art piece.
Zubo shrugs again. Yeah, after a bit, I almost left to see if she got lost, but she came back just as I was going to leave. I nod. Something smells fishy, and it isn't the sushi Gangle brought to the art room.
Oh, yeah. It was silly of you to worry about me.
She cheers off. At the worst possible time, the door to the art room busts open behind us, and Jack strides in, bearing down on Gangle. It was you! You stole the diaries and pinned them on me! She has her ribbon nose into the air, running around the art room. Jack chases her with violent intent. He's not really threatening me. Oh! As it like he starts switching at me with malicious intent. You know, I clicked on this thinking it wasn't gonna go anywhere, and then I realized last minute it would be Gangle, wouldn't it? Pomni, yes, the figurine thing, remember? Pomni steps in front of Jack, stopping him short.
Jack, stop! We don't even know if Gangle did anything wrong yet.
Oh, we were happy to accuse me when the diary go missing. He frowns.
All we know is Gangle was here early, and spent a lot of time there. Before anyone else was there.
Pomni cheers off. The case for Gangle's innocence falling apart in real time. I turn to Gangle, who's shrinking in on herself in the corner of the art room. As if we needed even more chaos in here, Agatha walks in the art room door, still ajar from Jax's dramatic entrance earlier. I heard a loud noise and yelling. What's going on in here? Jax turns to her. That's the diary thief. He points accusatory finger at Gangle, who flinches. Cube wonders the street. Aw, Jax, you can't just bully Gangle like that. Come on, Gangle, tell him it's not true. I hear it sound like porcelain cracking as Gangle flinches away again. He's lying, right, Gangle? Agatha's face begins to fall. Angle's comedy mask breaks in two and falling to the floor. Tears are already at the edge of a tragedy mask as she goes up in the corner, very image of misery. Misery! Where's the sledgehammer? And guilt.
Oh, Agatha, he's right.
Jax leans over Gangle. Motherfucker, can we just kill him? You know, most glitch guys I like. I like Sheridan, I like Lux, okay, I don't really like Benedict, but who does? You know, I like Ken. Jax I loathe. I want to eat him. Jax looms over Gangle with a cruel, smug smoke. I knew it! He spins on his heel. All of you, I'll make an apology right now. Zuba scoffs and crosses their arms, interposing themselves between Jax and Gangle. That'll be the day. I'm still in shock. But Pomni takes the lead, turning to Gangle.
Why, Gangle?
Oh my god, stop! Stop beating me! You give me a hard time! She's on the edge of tears.
I need material for my fanfiction, okay? I admit it.
She throws up her ribbons in surrender as she starts to sob. Fanfiction? What the?
I need more ideas, some inspiration.
Oh!
I was hoping I could find some juicy material in them. You all probably hate me now, though.
Well, I hate you a little bit. She turns away from us. Well, I don't think hatred would be a wholly inappropriate response at this time. It's hard not to pity her. Agatha sighs. Gangle, look. Those have some really personal things. Next time you could just ask me. I'll tell you something. I promise. The what spice is gonna give me just a fucking crisis. No, it's not for the reasons you might think. It's not because of the vocal it's on, it's because of dark romance. Agatha gives a confused but encouraging smile.
I'm sorry, everyone.
We all spent some time reassuring Gangle, except for Jax, who can't stop rolling his eyes and telling us we still owe him an apology. Fuck off, old man! Poet with the Apollo level predictions.
I didn't really get anything interesting out of them anyways. Well, except...
A sly grin crosses Gangle's mask.
He thinks you're really cute, Vanilla.
Gangle! I clap my hand to my mouth as Pomni glares at Gangle.
But other than that, there was nothing. I'm really sorry, guys.
Yeah, I'll put the link in this when I'm done, so you guys can play it yourselves. You just have to download it and like install it. As she finishes giving back the diaries, and you know what? Maybe I'll make this a series or just do everybody's route, just for fun, you know. As she finishes giving back the diaries to Agatha and Pomni, one still remains in her hand. She freezes. A black book. None of us recognize it, and for a moment I think it's just a random book. Until I turn to see Jax Blanche. How did you? That was in my dorm, Gangle. He begins to make his way towards her. You're dead. Gangle lets out a wail as she begins to run away, but Agatha stands up and blocks him. Move, Agatha!
Don't move, Agatha!
Shut up, Gangle.
Oh, you. He thinks you're too soft and huggable and...
Shut up, Gangle! Agatha... I hate all the TADC ships equally, except for Kingo and Queenie. That one's cute. It's 98% a joke. I really don't care what you ship when it comes to this franchise. I personally don't like these two, but hey, if that's what this visual novel developer wanted, then I'm gonna go along with it. Agatha and Jax both blush, but he backs away from her, affording Gango some degree of safety. Gango takes advantage of the opening to flee the room. Gango! Hey! He chases her out, followed closely by Zubel. God, I got my diary, Jax. I really needed my notes on the culture file. We all pause a moment as we realize our Freudian... Freud is rolling in his grave. Her face goes beet red. I'm back! I'm back! Oh. I mean, that's not a Freudian slip. The two words sound similar, like... She pounds her head with her own fist as she flees the room. Speaking of crushes. I turn to face Pomni. You think I'm cute?
I am adorable. Look at me.
You think I'm cute?
Well...
Her face turns from white to red.
That is... I just like to say...
Get on that desk, Pomni.
God damn it, Kane.
As Pomni stumbles over her ward, Kane bursts out of thin air. Excellent work, my little investigators. Looks like you found the magic diaries and got the culture file back on track. Magic diaries? We're showered by confetti, coating the floor in a mess of colored paper. I shake my head, and small pieces of confetti come raining down like... That is visual, Jesus Christ. What I call a dandruff. As a ward, I'm going to send you to a vacation to a location of your very own choosing.
Wow, seriously? Anywhere? What do we pick?
Well, you love the investigation, Pomni. You can pick.
Oh, come on. I can't think of anything right now.
You have 10 seconds so you're going on vacation to the... Fudge Dimension. He says the word fudge dimension in a deep tone with a heavy... How does he do it? How does he do that? A clock appears and begins counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2... Amusement park! Amusement park! We want to go to the amusement park! She shouts out just in the nick of time. Kane snaps his fingers. Your wish is my command. You get to go through the bubble wall. It's open. It's ready. And most important... It's open, it's ready, and it's wet. And most importantly, we have free tickets to our Wacky Watch sponsorship. He claps his... Portal. I should play Portal. He claps his hands and a glowing white pole door appears. Portal! Jesus Christ! Appears behind it. The faint outline of various roller coasters. I can't get on a roller coaster. And the sounds of general merriment emulate from it. Oh, wow. Let's go, Pomni. I can't get on any roller coasters, but you can. Right now? I'm not even dressed for an amusement park, though. What does that even mean? Still, some time to get ready would be nice. I turned to Kane. Can we go to our dorms and get ready first? You misspelled that horribly. Oh no! Kane considers it for a moment before nodding. Oh, I'll be back within the hour, you two. Pomni nods, giving me a grateful smile. We head back together. What day am I on? There's 5 days, right? So it should just be 5 days and then... As I step into my room, though, I notice I'm woefully underprepared for a date with Pomni. I don't even have anything aside from a set of school uniforms in my closet to change into. Staring at that wall of picture-perfect uniforms that look the exact same as one another was making me panic even more. I take a step outside to try and think of something else. I'm going to go, oh, I just misspelled it. That's it. As I rack my brain for options, Ragatha walks past. Hey, Vanilla, headed somewhere? Oh, yeah, me and Pomni are gonna visit the amusement park Kane made. A new amusement park? Yeah, he opened it up after Pomni and I helped everyone get their diaries back. Ragatha offers me a warm smile. An amusement park sounds so nice. Some place you can take all your friends. This is mandatory fun. Yep, I nod politely. There's a moment of awkward silence as Ragatha grins at me expectantly, and I just sort of stare back. I mean, yeah. Maybe we can all go sometime in the future, but this is okay. All of you guys stop giving him a hard time. He misspelled one thing. Like a date situation? Agatha blushes, backpedaling as she crosses her arms in front of her. Of course, I mean, I wouldn't... Oh, you're not making my job easier! I mean, I wouldn't dream of running dates. She checks her wacky watch. I need to get to doing some cultural fair stuff anyway. She notices I'm still wearing my school uniform. You, aren't gonna date in that, are you? I sigh and rub the back of my neck. So, like, I swear I packed all my clothes. But I can't find them. Oh, well, I wouldn't mind lending you something. She beams at me. Really? Shakes me up and down, then claps her hands. I think I have the perfect thing. Agatha runs back to her dorm, wasting no time, before returning with an outfit folded over a hanger. It's a Agatha? If you were so interested, you should have just said something. It's a frilly gingham knee-length skirt complete with a white top. There's even a ribbon tied around the collar of the top, and in her free hand, Agatha's carrying a matching purse. It looks like something of a dollhouse, which is... Oh wow, a whole outfit with accessories. She beams, jiggling the hand holding the purse. How did you get this ready so fast? She looks away from me, blushing. Oh, why, I had it in case. I had it ready in case I ever went on a date, actually. She shows off wistfully. But it's yours now. Seriously, I want you to have it. You look great. She gives me a smile that almost completely hides the pain in her voice. Thank you. She smiles. Oh, silly, no! Do not banish yourself. Just consider me paying you back for making sure I got my diary back. So, we're going for her next, right? I mean, hey, I wish I had seen a photo of the outfit, but sign me up. I want that.
Bye, silly. Wearing my new clothes, I walked to the portal Kane opened to Bubble World. I apparently got there before Pomni. Even though neither of us called the state, I can't help but feel myself getting anxious as I wait for her. Eventually, she does show up, walking towards me and giving a wave as her face lights up with a smile.
Yo, she looks like a kid. I can't do this. That's a child. And it's just 25 in canon. That's a kid!
Hey, Vanilla.
Pomni decided to dress up for the occasion too, which makes me feel a little happier. And a little more confident she might feel the same way how I feel about her.
You look great.
She shakes me up and down while I try to conceal a blush. I really like your outfit too, Pomni. Ready to go in? Pomni nods enthusiastically.
Yep.
Oh, wow! Whoever drew this, that looks so good. I don't think it was based on Pug Planet, but, like, kind of reminds me of it. The moment we entered the portal, we were bombarded with sights and sounds, signs advertising various attractions among the nicely manicured topiaries at the entrance. Multicolored roller coasters, tracks in the distance promise a menagerie of thrilling rides. A cheer tune that sounds suspiciously like a royalty-free version of It's a Small World placed throughout speakers in the park.
There's a lot of rides here, some game stands.
She says, picking. You know, I just now realized I shouldn't be digging at Pomni for looking young when I don't look my age either. She says, picking up a park map and pointing to various areas.
And, oh, look, a Ferris wheel.
She says that last time with a little extra excitement.
And what should we do?
She looks up at me, smiling. Game stands. Find our way over to the various carnival games. There's a basketball hoop, a ring toss, a bullseye covered in balloons, I'm just vibing with the duckies, a skee ball, and an assortment of every carnival game I've ever heard of. There's even a few I don't fully recognize. Each one has an array of different colorful prizes. Hey Poet, what the fuck? Hey Poet, what the fuck? Fucking shot, baby girl. I finished it off, motherfuckers. I no longer have a shots game anymore. I only have. That was my sanity. Each one has a number. Okay, I'm on day 4, right? I should be able to get through this. Oh god. Each one has an array of different colorful prizes. I try to size up games based on how confident I am I can win them and how big the prizes are. I want to win something big to impress Pomni. Yo, that shit cannot be lugged around easily. I'm pretty good at doing the bullseye with dots and balloons, but I want to do something that seems more impressive to be skilled at.
Wow, there's a lot of games here. What do you want to try first?
Let's go over to the ring toss. Pomni nods. We walk up to the ring toss booth. A mannequin is running the booth wearing a Coney hat, which she tips to us as we both pay for the game. Calliope! Joy Calliope music. Calliope! Calliope music starts playing as he hands us each a set of rings. Alright, Pomni, watch a pro in action, I say. Biting my lower lip as I try to focus on tossing the ring with just enough force. Despite my effort, each ring clatters across the borders like a stone being skipped across a pond. Only forms her own. Oh my god. I cannot speak anymore. How long have I been going? Yeah, that would do it. Pomni, you know what? I might finish this night and then I'll just end it and then I'll just resume. I'll do whatever night is next up, next stream, and then I'll start a new kind of like route. Because I am exhausted. Pomni folds her arms as she looks up at me with a playful smirk. Pro, huh? I shake my hand. I'm sweaty, you know? She rolls her eyes.
My turn.
She throws her set of rings. One by one, they go skittering across the surface of the bottles.
One manages to catch the lip of the bottle hanging on by a thread, and that's the best either of us do.
I'm gonna suck at this song. I goes with a full arm, her smoke replaced with a sheepish smile.
Let's just go try a different one.
I nod, letting her take the lead. Pomni leads to a shooting gallery, each of the targets emblazoned on a little wooden duck. Megan hands us a pair of BB guns as a fast banjo tune kicks up, the light bulb around the shooting gallery alternating between bright and dim. Say hello to my little friend. I fire wildly into the ducks. I get a few bullseyes, but most of my shots go wild. Pomni twirls her gun around, her finger like a gunslinger, before squeezing off several rounds, surprisingly accurate. When we empty both of our guns, the mannequin comes back, tallying up our scores before handing us a small monkey plush. That's it. I thought we got enough hits to get a big prize. Pomni chuckles next to me.
Wow, Vanilla, I didn't know you so into carnival games. Let's keep playing games and make it a big one then.
We bounce from booth to booth. I'm saving. Boy. I'm so tired, y'all. I don't even think I can fully properly explain how tired I am. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna say thank you for hanging out.
I am going to go die a little bit now.
Because, oh my god, I'm so exhausted. Like, as much fun as I had. Oh boy.
But yeah, as always, thank you guys for hanging out. I had a lot of fun voicing everyone, including Pomni. But I'm gonna go lie down until it's like time for dinner, so yeah. I think I'll continue playing this. Maybe I'll do it next week and then the Friday the finale comes out on YouTube. I kind of actually want to do everyone's row. I know I joked about this being a rejection sim, but I'm also kind of intrigued enough to keep playing it.
I like it a bit more than the actual show, I think, because it's more low-key. It's not so, whatever the show is. But yeah, I've had a fun time right now, so, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Thank you.